As you all sleep, you begin to dream. Cooper, you're falling through water. It's completely dark, but in that sense of, like, you can tell in a dream whether or not it actually makes sense. You know that you're submerged, and you can feel the air bubbles around you rise up as you're plummeting through this sea. And then you land on your feet on some sort of floor that you can't see in complete darkness. And then a ball of light floats down from above, explodes into dust and twinkles, revealing Mog. Mog floats in front of you and indicates to you that there are people who need your help, but you can't reach them from here. You have to dive deeper. And then you hear footsteps. And from the darkness, walking into the light that Mog is giving off, you see a face you haven't seen for a long time. This diminutive, shrew-like creature that you know as, and here I'd love for you to say the name because I don't know that I'll pronounce it correctly. Who is this? Do you know?
This is Dr. Todd.
Dr. Todd, indeed. Who steps out into the light, looks at you and asks without talking, what do you want out of life?
Sorry, Dr. Todd from Dr. Mario.
Yeah, no, that's it.
Yeah, right. Thank you, Astral.
Wait, that means dead in German. Nico, I had the same thought.
Good old Dr. Toad.
Yep. Yeah, he asked you, what do you want out of life?
What do I want? Not really a whole lot, I don't think. To be able to be there and help my friends.
He nods. And he nods and he takes a step back, and where he stood, peels of something that appears like pure darkness, peels of this stained glass flooring that you're standing on. And as Dr. Todd, as quickly as he appeared, he also vanishes and is replaced by another old familiar face, this time flying in from the darkness. This fairy-like creature, who you know to be Master Sylph, appears, asking, "What's most important to you?"
The connections that I share with others.
They nod and fly back into the darkness as more of the floor peels away, revealing more stained glass, and a light begins to shine from beneath. And then Morg looks to you and asks, "What are you so afraid of?"
This is so ominous with Mog asking that, especially. Oh no. Getting left behind, I think.
Morg nods. And then does a little flip. Disappears in a puff of smoke. And as he disappears, the dark cover over the stained floor begins flaking and peeling away, all of it dissipating, revealing the stained glass floor beneath you. Man, if I knew how to do masking, I could do something cool, but I don't, so I'm just gonna reveal it. This stained glass floor appears beneath you, of you floating, falling perhaps. Mog is there as well, on a background of what seems to be your old home, and faces you recognize: Master Ramu, Dr. Todd, Rowan, and Sweetness. And then other things.
I know I'm the one that drew this, but just seeing it again is like, whoa.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really
you
fucking good.
Cooked on this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Thank you.
Things begin to fade in on this floor. Messy bookshelves, chests and trunks, a huge globe in the center of the platform. And then at the edge, a staircase of this stained glass leading downward to another platform that appears, similarly made of stained glass. And
I think I'm gonna kind of get my bearings a little bit, just of a whole bunch of faces from my past coming in all at once, and then, all right, okay, we're here, okay. We're in the place, what with the stained glass. And Mog did leave, okay.
mm-hmm.
So just kind of look briefly over everything and kind of have it all come back to me that this is all like furniture and stuff that Dr. Tot had in his tower. And that kind of based on where this other path is kind of going off to, I think I might know where it's going. If there's not really anything specifically here calling out to me about anything, I think moving towards that next platform is where everything's leading me.
Mm-hmm. So you start following this staircase down towards the next platform. And as you go downwards, the platform above you fades, as if you could only see it from like, as if you yourself were a light that shone upon this platform. It disappears back into the darkness as you leave it behind. And let me know. Tell me, do you know what would be on the other platforms?
Based on where this one was, leading down away from the top of Dr. Tot's tower, but not where the main door would have been located, but the little trap door that leads down into the part of Treno that is sealed away.
And indeed, this door, this trapdoor, is on the platform further down. And you know that through this trapdoor is an ancient network of tunnels called, I believe, Gargan Rue. Is that correct?
Yup.
And seeing as there's nowhere else to go, you open this door, head through, and find yourself transported from this void of darkness into these ancient tunnels that you were once in. Although the darkness is nearly indistinguishable here from above. In the darkness, you hear something move before you can see it. almost taking shape out of the very shadows that curl around the tunnel's walls. And a giant snake-like creature appears with the head of a lion and huge curled tusks from its bottom jaw. And it raises its head. Its eyes, the telltale yellow circles of a heartless. And it regards you for a moment. And then it rushes forward towards you. But see... Please.
You continue. Oh, sorry. I was going to say, I think I recognize what it is, but it's not until I see the eyes that the fear of it kind of catches up to me. And I think I probably just freeze up a little bit. Unsure what to do.
And as you freeze up, you hear the sound of a Moogle as Mog once again appears next to you. And without words, almost as if practiced, he gives you the sense of what you have to do as light appears between your fingers.
Ooh, alright, with that, a little bit of light and a little bit of tingle, gonna grip down on it, and I gotta imagine then a Keyblade happens about it.
Oh yeah.
Alright. Having just the recollection of how this all has gone before, we're gonna rush straight at it.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of at the last second, try and do like a leap over top of it to get behind it. I'm forgetting this isn't D&D, and I don't have to necessarily do anything to say that I just did that.
Yeah. That's what happens. This is... Yeah, to say it above board, this is your memory and your dream. You tell me what happens.
So yeah, I rush at it, I jump maybe even like on its head, and then flip and land behind it. I'm sure in reality it wasn't nearly as graceful as that, but that's how we're
cooler.
gonna remember it.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna kind of get into a like legs wide Keyblade forward stance and cast Blizzard, but like the projectile one, not the spins around you 1.
Mm-hmm. The Kingdom Hearts 1-1. Yeah.
The Kingdom Hearts 1-1.
Yeah.
Wait. Yes.
Yeah.
Single projectile or shotgun?
That's right. It's fire that does the spin around you in the later entries.
Yeah.
Projectile.
Yeah.
Projectile
That makes sense.
blizzard.
Birth by Sleep does projectile blizzards. That makes sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, me, the one who wrote the character. I don't know why I'm weighing in at all. Please continue.
You're so good.
You unleash this blizzard upon this snake. And this shard of ice crashes into its head, and it's reeling from the impact and the pain. And then
I'm thinking, as I say, just from even having done this, but doing it again, just like, oh, this was... I knew this was going to happen, and it's still impressive. Oh. Oh, that hit harder than I thought.
Yeah, this magic you're wielding feels as practiced as ever, and yet new, and the sheer power from it knocks this creature down. And just as it looks to be going completely limp and defeated, its tail whips out, curls itself around your body, and you're suddenly dragged down through the floor and into darkness. The tunnels vanish. Everything vanishes. It's just black, and it's painful. And then you wake up again within the dream. Suddenly you're on your back. You're lying in the grass. You're watching a night sky filled with fireworks. And around you, you can see that you're in this village built below a giant tree. And you can hear the distant sounds of festivities as a festival is happening. Cries of joy, laughter, the sound of fireworks exploding above you, music. And then the sky begins to turn red. It's not fireworks going off anymore. There's these blazing balls of fire raining down from the sky. The sounds of the festival, the cries of laughter, the joyful noises all become replaced with screams of terror and panic. And you get up and you're trying to run somewhere, anywhere, because this place is not safe anymore. And then you feel the heat. And you hear a sound so deafening that you didn't even realize you heard it before it's already too late, as one of these meteors crashes down so close to crushing you. And as it smashes into the earth, it cracks the world around you as if everything was nothing but a landscape painted upon glass. and it cracks and splinters and explodes. And then you're back, standing on this stained glass platform. And in the darkness at the edge of the platform, you see this. The first you see are the tips of tusks, and then this lion-like face rising, but it isn't the snake that you defeated before. It's something else, as a creature climbs up the side of the platform with a huge paw. It's this behemoth, this four-legged, heartless creature that's all muscle and hate. And it rushes you. It charges towards you. It's the horn on the top of its head pointed down. And you're about to take harm. Now I need you to roll.
Ooh. Oh, now I need to remember how to play this game. Alright.
Yep. You can defend from harm, or if you want to do something else entirely, you can do that as well.
Damn.
My first instinct really is almost to just run, but this thing is going to be so much faster. We're going to cast magic. I think primarily as a means of kind of creating some sort of barrier or shield.
All right.
To hopefully knock this thing, if not knock it over, at least like stun it temporarily, just so I can get my bearings about what's happening. We don't need advantage on this.
No. Well, it's a 7.
It's a 7.
So you get
gotta stop saying you don't need advantage before you roll.
So you get to pick one.
The magic inflicts a semi-permanent condition. I'm going to create a barrier around me, like casting Shell or Protect. So maybe the semi-permanent condition is that I don't get hurt, but I think I will get knocked very on my ass. Or whatever you think happens.
Yeah, so describe to me what this magic looks like. What do you do as this behemoth is rushing you?
kind of more panicked than planned. It's almost really just kind of like crossing my arms in front of myself and just like not even super intentionally casting it, but kind of like crossing my arms. The Keyblade accidentally kind of comes out during that motion, and then you get the like hexagon kind of shimmer effect around me as the spell tries to happen.
Mm-hmm. So, the behemoth rushes you. You summon this barrier. It slams into the barrier. Its horn penetrating partway through and stopping just shy of hitting you. And for a moment, you and this monster are locked together by this barrier.
Alright, not quite. Not quite what Cooper was probably hoping would happen.
No.
Now he's stuck even closer to it.
Yeah.
Oops.
What would Master Ramu do? You know?
Mm-hmm.
Something just... That thought just flashed through my mind, and I don't know where it came from.
How weird.
How weird. We're gonna try to cast... We're gonna do a cast magic, and we're gonna do thunder on his horn.
Hell yeah.
I think we will use advantage this time. Just, you know.
You did get one from Juno, so...
Oh, no. That was 2 1s and a 3.
Ow!
Oof. Oh boy.
Roll 20. Roll 20.
I don't remember what happens if I don't do a magic. I don't think there's an explicit fail condition, but it does mean that you get to go.
At least you get 2 experience points.
I get 2 of them.
Well,
Well,
one
no.
at least.
1.
But you
The,
do
the
get
first
the
one was a
one.
mixed success.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
This one gets 1 for sure, though.
The behemoth, as you start trying to channel magic, it begins channeling magic. Its horn starts drawing in power from the ether around you, and it begins to glow. Little bolts of lightning begin, like, appearing over its horn, and then it rears its head up. With you still connected through your magic to this barrier, you're lifted as well. And then it jumps, flings its head downwards, and casts thunder, point blank, crushing you into the stained glass floor.
Holy shit.
And as you smash into the glass, you look beside yourself, you look down into the glass, and You can see someone there. Beneath the surface of this floor, there's water, and in the water, you can see Rowan struggling to swim, struggling to breathe. And then you look up, and this behemoth is coming down towards you, and you're about to get crushed if you don't do something quick.
Ooh, all right. So, I want to do a shot lock about it, but
Oh.
I don't know if that's going to be a strike with intent or a cast magic.
That, I think, is entirely up to you. I feel like both work.
Magic would add your mastery, which feels very shot-locky to me.
Yeah, that's true. Strike
Right.
with intent is with dark.
Yeah, I don't know that this is coming out of more of a recentering myself and getting ready to do a thing rather than lashing out. So we're gonna say we'll do a cast with magic.
Uh-huh.
Use advantage on this one, I think.
Yeah!
And we're gonna try to shotlock his ass.
Hell yes.
Better.
Let's go.
So that was a 6 and a 2. But that does get us not a failure.
Yep. You still only get to pick one effect.
Such good flavor, though.
Whether or not this was Cooper's intent, I'm gonna say the magic opens something.
Oh?
And that opens is gonna be the next level below the dream.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
So he's gonna do his bubble shot lock. And I'm imagining the bubbles probably they hit their target. Is that target the behemoth or is it the floor? Probably a little of both.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever happens with the behemoth, he did get a fair number of bubbles tossed his way.
So...
But I'm thinking then too, the floor
Mm-hmm.
shatters, or
Yeah.
otherwise, maybe like disappears into some little twinkly lights that float up.
Mm-hmm.
Less actual shards of glass raining down.
Mm-hmm.
This boy going through floors like he's on some sort of piano in the Aristocats.
That's what my shot luck should have been. One big piano.
Yeah.
You have to get all 20 to hit, but when you hit all 20, it just dropped just a single piano.
That's your ultimate after you've been on Sunken Valley for a while.
Mm-hmm.
You gain
Meanwhile,
access
Tweed's like,
to
hey,
falling piano
follow
there.
pianos is my brand.
So, you fire these bubbles out. It cracks the floor, and yeah, the glass sort of dissipates into these shards of light. the bubbles you shoot up towards the behemoth knocks it aside. So when it comes crashing down, it crashes through the floor into the water below, giving you the chance to roll off to the side and reach down towards Rowan. And that's where we're taking our first ad break. Wow! Hello, chat room.
Oh,
Hello.
chat.
Is that a very cute chat I see?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
As it
yeah.
were. Cute
Uh-huh.
chat.
So,
ADEF is playing Block Dude right now.
Oh.
They're speedrunning on a graphing calculator. Anyway.
what? We return with Cooper reaching out to Rowan in the water. Rowan, you're drowning, and you can't find your way. There's no surface to the water. You're just in water, in darkness. And then there's the sound of shattering glass and light beaming in from above as Cooper's hand appears through the sudden surface of the water, pulling you out as you grab onto it and up onto a glass floor. As you look around, you don't see Cooper anywhere. And although there should be a hole that you climb through, there's nothing. The floor is a hole. And you're just on this circular platform with some sort of inner light shining in what is otherwise a sea of darkness. A platform that features Cooper.
I think when he gets up there, he's like gasping for breath and panting after just being in the water. And then he's like looking around confused, like, Cooper? Cooper? Where? What? Huh? Where? How? Huh?
From the center of the platform, 3 cones of light shine down upon things that weren't there just a moment before. There are now 3 pedestals, above which a thing is floating above each of these pedestals. Above one, a sword. Above another, a shield. And the third one, a staff. And on each pedestal, there's an inscription. below the sword it reads, "The power of the warrior, invincible courage, a sword of terrible destruction." Under the shield it reads, "The power of the guardian, kindness to aid friends, a shield to repel all." And under the staff, "The power of the mystic, inner strength, a staff of wonder and ruin." And you get the feeling that you already know what you're supposed to do.
He sort of like stares at them, and after a moment he does move toward the sword, and he reaches out for it and takes it in his hand.
It feels as if the very air around you is still, waiting to see what you do next.
He gets a full like magical feeling in his hand and just sort of like turns back around, looking at the station. And after another moment, he points the sword to the center of the station. And he lets his heart's power kind of be used through this.
And as you do so, the floor beneath you cracks and then splinters, the glass turning into light. The sword disappears from your hand and you fall. And then land, not roughly, gently land on another platform. This one bearing your image. On the background, the silhouette of Heaven's Echo and the Academy, as well as Cooper, Mog, Master Ramu, and Master Ifrit.
He's been here before. And, like, after looking at the station, he actually looks up, expecting to see the underside of water. Because the last time he was here, he fell through the ocean. So he's a bit, like, confused as to how he's here now. But he steps around, and he actually goes near the he goes toward the center of the portraits of everyone. And he is looking right at the portrait of Cooper, as he's constantly trying to make sense of, didn't I just see him? Did he... Where is he? Am I dreaming?
Mog from the side. Yes!
I do legit have to ask, is that something that happened?
No.
Surely not. No.
It's much more muffled than that. Huh? What?
He does eventually turn around again and looks at Heaven's Echo, and he gets a pang in his heart, like, obviously since being on Sunken Valley, like, he's only really thought about Heaven's Echo now as a uh-oh, we're in trouble, but looking on the portrait of it, he does feel like a fondness, and he misses it.
And as that occurs to him, you hear behind you a faint shimmering sound, and the distant calls of seagulls. And as you turn around again, there's a door in front of you.
And yeah, he moves towards it and goes through.
And as you step through, the sound of the seagulls grows louder, and you begin to smell the ocean. And as you step through completely, you find yourself no longer in this black void on a platform, but unfamiliar streets. You're surrounded by white, blue, and gold architecture. These buildings made of marble, perhaps, and bricks, pillars, statues. And you can see, rising above all the rooftops, the Academy building, with a giant set of scales on the top. And the streets in front of you weave in such a way that it's hard to tell where any of them lead, as the paths of this ancient city make their way throughout the town. And towards where you know the pier and the docks to be, you see Master Ifrit down an alleyway not too far from you.
I think seeing him, his face lights up and he runs over and he's just like, Master Ifrit!
He turns around, and while he looks at you with recognition, it's strange. Like he's not really there. Perceiving you, but not seeing you. And then he smiles. Rowan. And then the smile vanishes again. And he asks, What do you want from life?
Well, that's easy. I want to be the greatest hero that's ever been!
He nods. And then turns around, motioning for you to follow him. As he begins walking down the twisting alleyways.
Yeah, he goes right after him.
And as you're walking, the sounds of waves hitting the pier grows louder. You're walking closer to the water's edge. You can't see it yet, but you can hear it clearly. It's the smell of seaweed and salt is strong in the air. Ifrit turns a corner, and just a moment he's out of your sight, but the moment that you turn the corner, he's disappeared. And you see just briefly what you think is Ifrit. But that can't be him. Somebody else, somebody drained of color, somebody who, amongst all the blue and gold and white here, stands out as a dark gray silhouette.
Master... Ifrit? No. No, you're... He rubs his eyes.
And the figure vanishes.
He feels like a heavy pang to his heart, but he is then just like looking around a bit more cautiously. And he walks these familiar streets and is looking around, checking to see if anyone else is around.
And as you keep walking, you come now out from the labyrinth, like the labyrinthine streets, out into the openness of the piers. You can see the water now, crashing up against and splashes of foam up against the docks. And a big hand lands on your shoulder. A familiar clasp, shocking at first, but as you turn around, you already know who this hand belongs to. And you see the giant stature of Master Gilgamesh, or rather, just Gilgamesh.
He does jump, but then it's just like, oh, Gil, it's just you. You scared me. Come on, man.
Rowan, what's most important? And another hand pokes you in the chest. To you.
Most important? That's a bit heavy, don't you think, Gil?
He just looks at you expectantly.
Most important. He then moves his hand over, like, where he was poked, and it is over his heart.
Mm-hmm.
And he just sort of gently grabs at his shirt and then looks up and goes, "Getting strong so I can keep my friends safe."
He nods. And then looks up past you, behind you, towards the sea. Lifts his hand from your shoulder and nods in that direction, indicating for you to turn around.
He almost doesn't want to. And he looks up, almost pleadingly at Gil before clenching his fist and turning around. Knowing how close he's getting to the water's edge now.
And you find that you've gotten closer to the edge. You're no longer on the cobbled street. You're on the wood of the pier. The sprays of water from the waves now hit you. And you see as the pier that stretches out in front of you, that same dark gray silhouette standing at the edge of the pier, looks over its shoulder back at you, and you see that it's Clover. And then she steps off the pier and plunges into the ocean.
No. 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 No! Wait! Wait! And he runs toward it. And her.
And as you
Stopping
run...
short of the pier before the water, just looking down where she went.
Mm-hmm. And as you're running forward, the skies that before were nice, cerulean blue, now darken as thunderclouds draw in. Lightning strikes the pier in front of you, and with a rumble of a thunderclap, Master Ramu appears before you at the edge of the pier. What are you so afraid of?
He has stepped back and is staring at his master and is just like, "Hey, I'm not afraid! I'm not! I can't! Where did she go? What did... I'm not!"
He just regards you coldly, staring you down with a stern look.
Rue takes another step back. I'm not And as he's about to say afraid again, he does hear voices from his memories. Circling sort of like in the distance. The amount of damage that you did to that town, to that world, it's irreparable. Maybe you could consider a different career path. You're no hero. You're just a loser. Shut up. Shut up. Stop. I'm not. It's okay if you don't want to do Keyblade school, or if you're not feeling it, you can work with your father in the item shop. I'm not. What? I just don't think that you've got what it takes. You're not summoning your Keyblade like the others, you're falling behind in your classes, and really, your reports are getting worse and worse by the day. Are you sure you're dedicated to this? And he takes another step back. And he feels that there's no more pier. And he feels the foam spraying at his ankles. And he looks at Master Ramu, and there are tears in his eyes. And he says so quietly, around the roaring waves and thunder cracking around them, as his arms start to tremor. What if they're right?
And another flash of lightning strikes. Ramu disappears in a thunderclap. And the wind picks up. More lightning strikes in the distance. The thunder's rolling in. Behind where Ramu stood before, you can now see Clover once again. Not standing on the pier, but beyond the pier, on the very surface of the water. The town around you seems to stretch out away from you until there's nothing but the pier, the sea, Clover, and the storm. And the waves grow bigger, rolling in. And the very ocean begins to rise up. The waves aren't just waves, they are a creature. This thing of pure darkness, two huge yellow eyes staring out from a tendrilled face. This body with a big hollow heart-shaped hole right through it. And Clover, now not just one of her, but 6 of her, surrounding you, looking at you, asking, why? And then the huge creature of darkness extends its hand, and with it the entire ocean slams toward you in a grand wave. Hits you, throws you down the pier, and then over it, into the sea, where the current pulls you down and down and down. And below you, not just darkness, but a single semicircle of white light. Sweets. Wakes up. On this stained glass floor.
And we are going to take the ad break now, as she wakes up. Because I'm not letting capitalism interrupt what's about to happen. No, no. So please bear with us as we run this ad break. Go and piss. Go and rehydrate if you've been crying. And I'll be right back.
There's nothing surrounding it but pure darkness. Except for a faceless, almost completely featureless monster, maybe person, at the very edge of the station, just observing with its eyeless face. And this piece of this floor just missing entirely. And a staircase of stained glass leading up into the darkness.
Sweets probably takes a second to, you know, sort of blink into lucidity. But, like, as she's taking it all in, looking between the figure and the staircase, and before anything else, almost rolls her eyes. Yeah, I don't know if you weren't listening last time or what, but I told you I'm not interested in whatever it is you're selling. I don't care what fun little puzzles or whatever you make me jump through. Let's just save us all some time and just take the short way out. Is there a stage door that I could just, I don't know, get out into the back alley? I'm not really. Oh. How did you even get in here? She says, looking over at the figure. Because of course she's been here before. But as far as she can remember, this is the first time anyone else has ever been here.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on. Cake the cat has heard my voice and is now screaming at me in one moment.
Okay. In the cake moment, hi Core, thank you for the raid and bringing people over. Yippee! We are having emotions in Sunken Valley.
So what is this? She says, sort of after a moment of silence and staring at the figure, who I assume isn't saying anything back.
No, it's just blankly observing you.
She clearly sees the black region on the floor and sort of kicks at it. Like, what is this? You think this is some sort of territory battle? I'm not impressed. But she can't quite, I don't think, bring herself to look away from the figure that I assume is just sort of looming over there. You said, like, on the very edge?
Yeah. It's like, it's not standing on the platform, it's outside the platform.
It's outside the platform.
Standing on seemingly nothing.
And I mean, it's genuinely unsettling to see. You know, and she's not, you know, you don't sell, you don't let them see you bleed, whatever. So, you know, in her usual fashion, to sort of, you know, banter her way around. In fact, this is genuinely kind of frightening. What the fuck is that thing? Just trying to be witty. So what? Am I supposed to get dialogue with you, or do I go up the stairs first? Does it matter? You know what? You don't look like you're going anywhere. And she turns around and she goes to the stairs.
And it just blankly watches you ascend. And as you're walking up this staircase of stained glass, you follow its curvature until you can see the edge of another platform in the darkness. And the staircase ends in a door in clear disrepair, rusted hinges, and ancient, rotted, dried wood. And this door leads into the next platform, as far as you can tell.
Again, having to sort of, you know, we're in defensive comment on everything to distance myself from the situation mode here. So she stops in front of the door and she sort of looks behind it. Like, can she see the platform behind the door?
Yeah.
And so she's just gonna look up, I guess. Or if she looks down, can she see the figure from here?
Not from here, no.
She'll probably have a look around to see if she can, but then seeing that she can't, I think we'll just sort of look up in the general direction of, you know, the endless darkness.
Mm-hmm.
And just... So what is this? What is this? I think I'm going to walk onto the platform, but as soon as I walk through the door, suddenly I'm someplace that's, I don't know, designed to get some sort of emotional moment out of me. Well, you know what?
Perish
I
the
think
thought.
I'm just going to do a little bit of this. And she, you know, stretches her leg around the door and onto the platform. Feeling quite impressed with herself.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, you make your way onto this platform that's only barely visible with the faintest light coming from beneath the stained glass. And it's too dark to make out who is depicted, but you can see a silhouette of a suit of armor. And in the center of this platform, the hilt of a keyblade, faded completely in color, stuck into this glass. And from the edge on the opposite side, another staircase leading further up to another platform.
I think her first response, again, is just to be sort of smug and shitty about it. Like, oh yeah, no. As soon as I pick that thing up, it becomes my problem. Yeah, no thank you. And she, you know, sort of struts about halfway across the platform, gets, I don't know, maybe even most of the way to the stairs. But like, how are you not curious about that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it's an internal battle. Like, it's not like, yeah, fuck it, you know what, I'm gonna go grab it. Like, she sits and has to fight with herself for a minute of like, but what does happen? But that's what they want. But what does happen? But that's what they want. But ultimately, I do think she does stop, turn around, and might even linger once she gets back to it. Just, what are you so worried about? It looks just like one of the stupid ones you got in the bag back home. What, are they going to give you another one? Just, and sort of, you know, mid self-psych up, she just reaches out and grabs it, just to see if anything happens.
And as you grab onto the hilt, it briefly, just a single flash of light comes from the Keyblade itself, and then it disappears.
Sweets is probably still for a moment. Partially, at least, waiting to see if anything happens, but then, unless something does, which it sounds like nothing does, eventually says, well, I don't know what the fuck I was expecting, but... Alright. Thanks for nothing, whoever the fuck you are. Still don't see a smoker's exit, so up we go, she says before... I mean, almost like a teenager, just sort of like slump-shouldered, just dragging herself up the stairs, basically.
Mm-hmm. And you walk up this set of stairs, this time not terminating in a door, but just leading straight onto another platform above the previous one. This one lit up from within, a little brighter than the one before. In the center, another Keyblade, not the same as the one before, a different Keyblade, stuck into the middle of this platform and broken in half, with the hilt lying a little bit away. And just enough light from within to tell that on this platform, the stained glass depicts a person clad in intricate armor with a full helmet that covers the face with a dark featureless plate. And another staircase leading further up.
So what? Am I here to just clean up after all of you? Is that what this grand metaphor is? And she approaches the center of the platform. She regards the portrait, however visible it is. Not like this helps me put a face to a key, but this. So you're the one who had this one, huh? She says, sort of awkwardly. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
There's something that she wouldn't quite be able to nail down if you asked her to explain why. But there's something different, I think, about a Keyblade that's like stuck in glass, and just the way that this one is so. I don't know, the story of it, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
There's some little bit about the seeing the shattered pieces of this one all strewn about that makes something deep down in her just sad. And, it's been, 15 seconds for her to get up the staircase? She came into the room fully cocked, ready to just, fucking take the piss out of it until it's over, wake up, go about her life like she usually does. But it's just, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
This one hits a little different, and she just... She grabs the handle of the Keyblade, and then, if nothing unique happens, continues on.
Yeah, nothing happens. It's just this drained, drained of color piece of metal snapped off.
Oh, it doesn't flash and disappear or anything?
No.
Oh. Well, she probably gets a few steps before realizing it's still in her hand. Yeah, I think immediately then, coupled with the weird sort of cocktail of feelings around this one already, like, yeah, I think her first reaction is, can I then, are all the pieces here, can I, lay them end to end, as it were?
As far as you can see, it's snapped cleanly in half, with the other half still, which is essentially just this metal rod with just the back teeth of the key that you can see stuck into the platform. So yeah, it could possibly just be put on again.
Yeah, she'll try.
And as you go to touch them together, you expect something to happen, but it just doesn't. And you still just have a broken piece of hilt in your hand.
Oh, fuck me for expecting consistency. Before immediately fucking off, I look around the rest of the platform, is there anything beyond the two pieces of the key and the platform itself?
No.
I think for now, maybe we just pocket the hilt and take it with us.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we move on.
So with the hilt now pocketed, you follow the staircase up to the next platform. Here, the light is once again a bit brighter than before. And in the center of the station, there is what looks to be the web of cracked glass from some central impact. But there isn't a keyblade here. And you can see clearly in the platform, the person depicted here is in this orange and yellow armor, wearing a cape that splits into 9 points that sort of wrap down below their legs and around to form a pleasing semicircle. And another staircase leading up.
There's something about the tails. And again, she couldn't tell you for a second, not even make an approximation if you asked her, why was that your reaction? No idea. But the moment she sees the tails attached to the armor, something in her is furious. And I think before she can stop herself, with a full grunt, I think she's stomped across the platform and is on her knee, and she's got Toothache fully summoned in one hand and is just kind of punching the face of the portrait. And I don't know, it's almost like she blacks out. She sees the tails and then she blinks and gasps, and there she is, bashing her fist into a bunch of glass.
Yeah.
And you know, the way that she typically reacts when she suddenly comes to and finds herself someplace she's not expecting or doing something she's not expecting, we don't linger on it. We just move on.
Mm-hmm. And so you move up this final staircase. Because as you come up to the next platform, with a, again, stronger light, still faint, but stronger, there is no further staircases leading up. And you can see clearly visible the portrait of this person in armor, featuring this prominent chest piece, gauntlets, armor outside, like on the outer sides of the legs, boots that go up to the knees, ending in a pointed shape, and toes of the boot that curl upwards into a sharp point. And at the center of the platform, a keyblade stuck into the middle, and on the hilt of it, a gauntlet connected to the very same suit of armor that's depicted, kneeling here as if holding the keyblade. And it just looks so small, this armor. And half the helmet is just missing, revealing the hollow interior of the armor.
Whew. And it's like, seeing all of this, it's like she's feeling the same thing twice. Again, it feels, at risk of being a broken record, no, if asked, she couldn't tell you what it means to feel it twice. But she feels, I mean, just overwhelmed with grief. But then in a separate layer, almost sandwiched right on top of it, it's like grief again, but different. And she definitely doesn't run, but she does, with a weird pang of familiarity, you know, approach the armor. And I think maybe even like, if it's knelt holding the key, like I think she probably sort of kneels in front of it to bring them to like what would be eye level. But it sounds like this figure is shorter than her, so to whatever
Yeah.
approximation that is. And like almost at the same time, I feel like one hand would go to the hand that's on the keyblade, but then the other would just go straight to the hole in the helmet.
And on that, we're gonna have an ad break. I'm so sorry. I can't snooze it. Bah. We're so bad.
We were screaming, gang.
Buh.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you're all
Hi.
screaming. We are.
So, you're kneeling in front of this broken suit of armor. Holding, like, sort of cradling the helmet in your hand, right? Like, as if, like, reaching out to hold somebody's head, right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
And you hear not so much a voice as just hollow words appearing to you. You hear a question. What are you so afraid of?
Oh god. So Sweets has done the questions before. But like, what are you so afraid of is supposed to be last? What? And I think she's really, honestly, like her, I feel like just sort of compromised by the gradual breaking down to this moment that like, I don't think she's expecting a question at all. But then something about just being punched with the hard one right at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, oh, almost while she's, you know, part of her wants to say something quippy and just, you know, fuck you, move on, because that would make this less real, whatever's happening. Part of her, a tiny part of her wants to just answer the question, but there's a much bigger part of her that's terrified of it, that is stopping that bit from really getting anywhere. And then there's another part of her, I think, just the tiniest flash of a memory that could be recalling a memory and could just be recalling a dream, but like, it's just two quick flashes. There's one where she's almost in the same position she's in now, but rather than here in this endless void, they're surrounded by an expanse of stone and darkness, and in the shatter in the helmet, there's a sliver of a face that looks, I don't know, a tiny bit like hers, but not. But then at the same time, almost like overlapped. There's a much blurrier, almost like framed from the outside as though looking through a broken window. And it's just a figure too blurry to make out, but with maybe like a blotch of pink and sort of muffledly calling out a name that she can't hear, and then she's just back. And like, she doesn't answer the question at first. I think really all she says is just don't. I don't want to do this. And just I don't know, silently kind of pleads as though it's the
Mhm.
armor itself that has any say here. Like, just begging to be given an out to not have to do what is clearly being put in front of her right now.
And like an answer to your begging, a sudden flash of yellow lightning shoots out from the abyss surrounding you, hits the armor, and the armor just crumples, just becoming its constituent pieces scattered across the floor. And stepping in from the darkness onto your platform, or onto this platform, Miss Q, who looks at you, says, "What's your fucking problem?" And then she flicks a card downwards into the stained glass floor, and it shatters, and you fall. Through the darkness, past the other platforms that you had climbed to, slamming into the station from the beginning with your own visage upon it, and the broken piece missing from it. And as you land on your back with the air knocked out of your lungs, you feel something else land next to you. And stuck into the platform is not just one of the weapons you saw before, none of those that were drained of their color, of their power, but this pink keyblade. And did want you to take it.
Oh, all right, says Sweets, kind of belligerently, fully crying at this point. I see how it is. No, this is great. It's just an elaborate trick to get me to pick up the stupid... And just mid-sentence just charges to the edge of the platform, making no hesitation to step into the fucking darkness of it. Gets right up to the edge and just stares out at the figure and just screams, "What do you want? Is this all some big plan of yours to make me dance for you? All to what? To pull my strings with the memories that you know that I can't... That... What? Just to pick it up? You're here because you want me to pick it up? Fuck you. You don't call the shots. Look who's on the fucking floor. I'm the one who makes decisions around here. I don't dance for you. I'm not gonna go on your vision quest and pick up your fucking sword just because you're looming out there like some sort of... And it comes back to her as she gets a little bit of the venom out that, like, this thing's not going to say anything. It's just there. It's just there to taunt her. And so what? Now you're threatening me with memories of my own fucking failures that you can punish me with at any time if I don't take up your stupid magic quest. Well, you know what I think of that? You know what I think of it? And she does. She goes to the center of the platform, and if there's no resistance, yanks the key out of it,
Mhm.
And I'm obviously going to pause at various steps of this motion to make sure I'm not just blowing past the GM wanting to do something. But if unopposed in that, just chucks it off the edge. Oops! I guess you gotta let me go home now. And I think maybe her voice cracks a bit when she says home.
Mhm. The Keyblade vanishes out into the darkness. And this figure out here, this you realize this thing might not be what you think it is. Because in its featureless, gray, almost metallic skin seems to indicate nothing as much as just otherness. And with the Keyblade now thrown over the edge, it not puts one foot on the platform. It's careful, and it's calculating. And then you feel a weight in your hand, and a sound, shh, as the Keyblade returns to you. And it steps back. And you feel the Keyblade pointing not towards this creature out there, but towards the dark, missing piece of the platform.
The moment the Keyblade reappears in her hand, I would like to think it becomes obvious immediately that throwing it again isn't going to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
And as angry as she is, she's still self-conscious enough not to make herself look like an idiot to keep throwing it over and over. So no, all right, you win. I'm going to hold it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And almost as if she could frame following the directive of this dream or whatever this is as an act of resistance, despite it being an act of compliance. I think she just stares the thing down the whole time, like, where its eyes would be, and without breaking, air quotes, eye contact.
Mm-hmm.
If the key is pulling her hand somewhere, then she just lets it.
And you sort of follow the Keyblade's pull, and you find that you've stepped out onto the missing piece of your platform. But it's not missing. It's just covered in darkness. And you can no longer see the rest of the platform. Everything is gone. It's just darkness, but you can feel that it's the same floor as before beneath your feet. And then the Keyblade springs up, yanking your arm forward, sending a beam of light out into the inky blackness, and hits a door that lights up and opens ever so slightly to reveal the floor of yet another platform. This one bathed in a soft pink light.
After the initial moment of surprise at seeing the door, I imagine that she connects the dots, that she's only been to 4 platforms in hers, and like at the same time is gripped with like both like an intense elation, like seeing a long lost friend who you thought was dead alive and fine, and also just the most existential, intense I'm going to die right now dread that she has ever felt. But I do think she'll approach the door.
And as you step through the door, you're on this platform where there's a person depicted in the stained glass, not in armor, but just floating there like in your own. And one could be excused for thinking that this is Sweet's lost sister. Not looking exactly like each other, but some similarities, too many similarities, and her outfit is pink with frills and bows, and she's got dark hair styled in a tight bob, and she has a frame that, when you compare it to Sweet's seems sickly thin. And then you realize that you're not alone on this platform. There's a dark silhouette, as tall as Sweet's, with a similar lanky build, not covered in shadows, but made of darkness. And there's two yellow eyes staring out from the void of its face. And it just observes and cocks its head.
I It's definitely a lot to take in, and she's probably lingers in the doorway, like sizing it all up for quite a while before she moves or does anything. She definitely acknowledges the figure. Though isn't particularly worried for her safety, and so allows her attention to focus back to the portrait. It may be a minute before she can sort of remember how to move, but I think after a healthy reboot, I do think maybe we slowly sort of shuffle across the platform and sort of, not in the same blind rage that we did with the middle platform previously, but, still fully present and aware of ourselves. But no, gets to one knee and just sort of she goes to like put her hand like on the cheek of the portrait, but it just doesn't feel like it's enough. And I think, regardless of the fact that someone's fucking watching her, she just immediately just gets down on both knees and just fucking, I think, forehead to forehead. You know, crying up her face and almost as if to like ask the portrait, you know, what the fuck are we supposed to do now? But like, in a room that is full of the deepest grief she has ever felt, there's also just this underlying unshakable feeling of security, you know, almost like a Resident Evil save room. So I do think this is she gives herself just the full moment, like to have her whole cry, to let all of everything that sort of built up, the huge emotional whiplash of all of the places she's been in this short, surreally short yet forever time, just lets it all fucking bubble over and has her, you know, heaving, sobbing, mourning, you know, cry with the portrait of this person that she knows so well but has never met. And I don't know, that's probably at least a few minutes. I mean, it's a lot, but once it's all run its course, you know, she stands up, sort of goes to wipe mascara that she knows is, you know, all streaked down her cheek, and then sort of almost bitterly laughs at the irony of the futility of it. Like, what's the point? You know what I mean? Like, but she does collect herself and go, and I think the yellow eyes make it pretty hard to misconstrue who this is. And standing, I don't know, like not like breathing on its eyeballs, but you know, a distance you would stand in conversation with someone you were comfortable and familiar and close with. As she's sort of reaching out just to touch it, she says, "So this was us, huh?" And then, yeah, I think she just reaches out a hand onto its shoulder.
And it, perhaps just mirroring your movements, does the same, reaches out to you. Ooh. And then I think the dream ends.
Does Sweets wake up? Or
Yeah. So,
oh,
morning comes, and Sweets, Cooper, and Rowan wake up at the dawn of a new day. We can totally take a little break here if we want to just like sit with this for a little bit and come back to the characters waking up, or we can just go straight into it. That's up to you guys.
How you all feeling?
Yeah, you know, let's take a little break. Let's take a little 5-minute break, and we'll just reset, get some water, sit with it, and we'll be right back. Hello, chat room. How we feeling?
Teehee.
Teehee. Let me put on something. We've listened to the somber playlist for so long, so let's get something else. So, unfortunately, Cat's power went out, and
I'm currently hotspotting from my phone with laptop battery, but yep, I'm in the dark right now.
yeah. So we talked about it, and like this seems like a fine place to end it. So it's gonna be like, so the session is gonna be cut short here, but of all the places, it's like a fine place to stop.
Cliffhanger City, baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just think about what you saw here today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I put a
Go
little.
forth and reflect on.
We were just dreaming. It's fine,
just
right?
dreaming.
I put a
It's just a
little
dream.
station in the box for you.
I put a little station in the box for you.
So yeah. I might just keep streaming for a little bit. I don't know. Maybe. But yeah, Cat, you
I'm good to hang around.
shouldn't
if you
just
want
use
to.
power to hotspot. I feel like that's probably smart to keep for emergency and what have you. I hope your power comes back soon. But yeah.
You guys are gonna talk about Sunken Valley without me?
No.
I'm all bees about everything that just happened.
Me too.
Me three.
Like, I really want to just sit and talk for a little bit, but I also really get, Cat, if you don't want to use your power, just... Yeah.
I mean, I could wind down for like 20 minutes.
We could wind down a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it's also a wild one just to go out of like that.
Yeah, a lot just happened.
Yeah.
And then the
And
boys
also,
wake
like-
up and they kiss. And it's all fine.
Who knows? Within that 20 minutes, maybe the power will have come back on.
Yeah.
And then
Maybe.
Mog wakes up and gives Sweets a hug.
And she cries again.
Yeah. But yeah, holy shit. What a return. Oh, Senpai, thank you. I have added their advantages. I did it under cover of the stations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Dark Vault, so looking forward to debrief next week. Yep. Hey, also, did you know that this PNG tube I'm using
Well,
is
yes.
done by Dark Vault? It
Dark
is.
Vault art, best art.
Yeah. Thank you, Dark Vault.
I am so bees about the art that you guys did.
Yeah.
No, you.
No, you.
Yeah, let me let me bring that back up on screen. Because
Yeah, dude,
yeah,
when you posted all three together in the group chat, I
Oh,
was
yeah.
so bees about it.
you did a combined one.
Yeah.
I'll find that one.
I would like
To be fair, that
update
one
it.
wasn't quite finished of mine,
Yeah.
Oh,
'cause,
true.
Like Sweets' is not finished.
True.
We- I'll be more than happy to post these in the art tab of the Splash Cord in the
Mhm.
Sunken Valley thread.
In the Sunken Valley. Holy, y'all! This was
Oh.
so good. Fuck. I'm so emotional now.
So am I.
Can we find a middle ground where all three of them can be on the screen? That would be nice.
Oh, the way you connected them all together was excellent.
Yay!
Mhm.
I'm glad.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the stuff you guys gave me to work with, and like, I mean, fuck, yeah, y'all, this is because, yeah, I was thinking, like, when we sort of talked about doing this, I was a little worried that I don't know what I was worried about. I'll be real. I guess I was just worried. Oh fuck, this was so good. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I am just noticing the, like, immensely irritating tangent I accidentally made with Mog's wing and the one circle on the background.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess so. It doesn't look
Yeah.
too bad to me.
If it helps, even looking at it, it doesn't scream tangent to me.
Tangent, Master Terra.
I say it
I think you're-
overlaps it enough that it doesn't like it doesn't like force itself into the pattern, but I did just see it and it's like, oh dang.
Aw, dang.
Oh,
Oh beans.
Hey, Splash.
Yeah.
You played the other side of like all of the dreams and stuff so fucking well.
Fair.
Master
yeah,
Ramen
holy
was
shit.
so terrifying in all the best way.
Aw, yay.
I got emotional when the whole and he disappears around the corner and he's gone, and I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He was so happy to see Master Ifrit.
Bah.
Oh.
Said, fucking big scary Ramu, what are you so afraid of? You right now for one.
The situation.
This whole thing.
Vaguely gestures all around.
Can I go back to Gil?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
God, yeah, going from two mentors who were so happy to see him to fucking Ramu.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Yeah.
Ramu in front of the sea.
Mhm.
And, like, I'm gonna ask a hypothetical question that I don't want the answer to.
Aw.
The Mog that appeared in Cooper's dream, was that a dream Mog, or was that the real Mog? Don't answer it. I
Who
don't
can
want to.
say?
Won't answer it. What are you so afraid of? The ocean.
The ocean.
Yeah, I'm glad it was good, because like part of, I think, what I was afraid of with this was, you know, this is very much taking literally the inner workings of your characters, and yeah, I was afraid of doing something where you would be like, no, that's wrong, but I'm glad I didn't.
No, I thought you fucking killed it. I obviously can't
Yippee!
speak for anyone whose lore isn't mine, but like,
Oh my god, Sweets' entire fucking stations.
It's so good.
Sweets is everything.
And yeah, I mean, it just really worked out with the stuff you guys gave me to work with.
Yeah, for real. Hey, Fen?
Uh-huh.
Hey, Fen, where was Cooper in that last bit? That's, that wasn't...
Oh, he doesn't know.
Oh, you mean the station?
The big tree? He's never seen it.
Meteors, huh?
Oh.
This looks like a great place to bury some memories.
Black.
Oh,
Well, I
Cooper.
bet we'll find some trouble around here.
Cooper, you're so lucky that you have repressed memories. I wish I had repressed memories. Yeah, is Sweets doing okay? No.
No.
No. Look at her.
Always hasn't been.
Always hasn't.
That's her secret, Cap. She's never okay.
She's always in crisis.
Sweets doing better than a moment ago? Good question.
I mean, that's like asking someone directly after therapy,
Yeah,
how are
right.
you feeling right now? Well, right at this moment, a little raw.
Yeah.
Later, maybe better.
Doesn't it feel much better now? Not right now, no.
Not immediately.
Oh,
Nobody could have done this.
nobody could have done this.
Nobody could have done this.
Yeah, just... No, go ahead.
Like, I feel like I'm sort of a broken record here, but I'm so excited about this whole episode, and like,
Yeah!
the fact that all three of us put out a piece of like fucking dope ass art
Right?
along with it as well, along with everything that just happened. Like, I'm so buzzing about it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Guys, they're so cool. They're so cool.
Do you want to know a little something?
Yeah.
Immediately change them to my background.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Yeah.
It's easy to repress those memories. Just put them away in the little mine vault and throw away the key. They'll never come back. Yeah.
Oh my god, the
hey,
pig.
Bowen, you want to explain this giant heartless shaped like a vault that's currently bearing down on me?
I'm busy having feelings.
Well, your feelings are having me. Get it together.
Feelings are having me. Oh boy.
Why is your vault bearing down on you? Just don't look at it.
Just don't look at it. Just walk up the stairs instead. Then you don't have to deal with it.
Yeah. Just put it somewhere you won't see it again.
Uh-huh.
She was so cocky. She was sure she was going to solve the escape room.
Yeah. Cialti stands with the questions. Easy peasy. Let's go.
I'm not walking through that door.
Yeah.
The door that probably would not have led anywhere. Sweets, that thing was falling apart. The door was a metaphor, and you were too busy gaming the system. I don't think you considered it.
Oh, Nyx points something great out. I didn't even think about that before now, but yeah, crown, star, keyhole.
Mm-hmm.
Horseshoes,
yeah.
balloons, pots of gold, rainbows. Yeah, Lucky Charms. This has nothing to do with anything, but I've said the word Lucky Charms, and I've inflicted upon myself an echolalia. When I was in college, I was hanging out with a friend of mine at a mutual friends. They were people I didn't know, but they were all friends of his. Anyway, this guy shows up. It was the deepest voice I've ever heard. And he's got this big fancy vape. And I remember someone just said, "What you got there?" He says, "Vape." Weed. Like, what you got in that vape? It's like, Fruity Pebbles and, Lucky Charms. Just the deepest voice I had ever heard in my life. It really fucked me up.
Lucky Charms.
Yep.
Holy shit.
So now anytime I hear the word Lucky Charms, there's about a, 40% chance of procking that memory.
Thank you for sharing. Now I'll also think about that one. What do you got there? Vape.
Vape.
Great, thanks.
Oh.
Fruity Pebbles and Lucky Charms. Holy shit.
Yeah, the best part was like his initial response was 2 very short words, and that was a bit baked at the time because of the social situation we were in. So I'm like sitting there like, was his voice that deep, or am I fucking imagining things? I'm just like silently willing him to say a sentence, please. Oh fuck. I should probably conserve phone battery, but I need emotional aftercare after the things that I've seen.
Yeah. Do you ever role plays and then you're like, oh boy, feelings?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not usually, but I'm there now.
I just
Oh,
came
I
here
guess.
to defeat dragons and dungeons. What the hell?
Just think of the inky mess on Mog's tummy.
To the tune of the Matter School Bus theme, please let this be a lighthearted D&D session with this bitch. Oh, camera pans to sweet. No way. Oh.
Oh.
God, I have so much fun doing this with you guys. This rules.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Like not to toot our own horn too much, but what a fucking way to come back from a break, huh? Holy shit!
I care our characters so much.
Mhm.
Rosie, hi, welcome in.
Rusty, hi!
Hi, welcome. We're emotionally damaged. Positive.
Sometimes after a TTRPG, you just gotta man. Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
I also miss these idiots. They're great. Thank you, Fed.
Lemon.
Lemon.
Oh.
Whew. Yeah, next
I'm
week's
sure.
debrief is gonna be wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that the next episode's just gonna be silly and whimsical, and there's gonna be cookies everywhere,
Yeah.
and nothing's
I mean-
gonna go wrong.
And
If the structure of
nothing's
things so
gonna go
far
wrong.
indicate, we have a greater chance of silly in the coming episode now that we've had one episode utterly devoid of it.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
God.
So the next one's the beach episode, right?
Yeah.
No, you were just at the beach. Come on.
No, yeah, you're right. yeah. we don't have to do a beach episode this time.
No, we need the beach episode. It's a break for everyone. Not for everyone.
We can't give them another way in.
No, I'm good, thanks, actually. I'll stay at home in the car.
Now Hot
Now,
Springs
the Hot
episode.
Springs episode.
Yeah.
That I can do.
Just look at a capybara with a fucking orange on its head. Yeah.
They just go to the zoo.
Yeah, why do you think it's called Animal Village? We have a zoo. What, do you think it's because we're animals? No, come on.
No.
That's silly.
And we can do a hot spring episode because there's no straight men in the party, so that means we don't have to do the cringy subplot of trying to get over the divider.
Yeah!
No, Sweets just has a nice, relaxing time.
Yep.
Sweets has some time alone, and Rowan and Cooper are on the other side of the wall.
Mhm.
Sweets, looking like a bowl of
Completely.
black udon.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Ro, Coop, and Mog just completely uninterested in going anywhere near the wall. Just, wow, this is really
way-
relaxing and nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mog's palm is resting on his head like the orange.
Yes. Yes. And then he comes out looking like a wet cat.
Is it Wet Cat and then transition into Crystal Chronicles Moogle?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Little-
full floof.
Little towel wrapped around his waist, and then just like when toweling off, after towel, full floof.
Yeah. I love this hot spring. So you're not allowed in the capybara exhibit. Please leave.
Do you guys want to get ice cream or something?
Yeah.
You stop that.
Man, this is gonna be another episode that I'm excited to watch the premiere for, but also I will be dreading.
Oh yeah.
I just did these emotions last week. I can't do it again.
Right. Oh my god. This will surprise no one. I took very, very detailed notes over the first two scenes and none for mine because I was in it.
Yeah.
I took a single line of mine and it was just the answers to my questions.
Nice.
Rowan's was pretty brief. And then I do have 4 fucking pages for Sweets's.
Whoa!
They're like little quarter sheets because I made like a tiny little zine out of just a single piece of paper, but it's 4 pages of that's worth.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are definitely the longest notes I've had for any session so far, despite it being a short one.
Mm-hmm.
God, yeah.
For once, I took no notes because I was like, I'll do it after. I listen to these all the time. I can't do anything but listen.
Yeah.
I don't
I
blame
am
you.
stuck.
It was a genuine challenge to keep up while adequately writing down enough things to convey what was happening. The bullet point system I usually use, it didn't feel like it was cutting it, so I just got full fucking paragraphs and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Mix is saying, I did imagine Sweets lowering into the water, and as she does, her heartless just spreads out into the water like ink, and the eyes open on the surface of the water. Yeah.
Yeah. Depending on the context, it's either terrifying or weirdly cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit of both.
she
Little
gets to
cartoon
enjoy it
blinky
too.
sounds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Slightly wet.
Yeah. Puts a little orange on the heartless head.
Oh! I've gotta need to see that. A heartless with a little orange on it head. Yeah.
Well, it is just a flat circle on the top of a pool.
Yeah.
We'll go between the eyes, or maybe I like the idea that maybe the antennae are coming off the surface.
Mm-hmm.
But then, yeah, find the eyes and just sort of guess where the forehead might be. I'll put it here.
That
And I guess
seems
if
right.
it doesn't bob on water, then you've done it correctly.
Maybe. I hope they were fine.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
And then just while relaxing, hearing the occasional splash like, the orange doesn't have a heart, stop it.
Okay, hearts. No. No, it's vitamin C. Lovely hearts.
Wait a minute. Could we loophole this by just feeding this thing artichokes?
Ooh.
Yes, yes, yes. Fucking, like, after Sunken Valley, like, when you've left this world, you've just come to terms with the Heartless by feeding it artichokes. Like, this is hard. Okay, hearts.
Okay, hearts. It's like the end of the Babadook. Just it's artichokes instead of soil.
Yeah.
You can't ever get rid of it, but
It's when it doesn't even eat it, but it does just contently hold it.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like a little blushy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you like that, huh?
no.
Hearts.
Hearts. Oh, that's
He
too
just
cute.
holds it in its mouth.
Yeah.
Eating an artichoke pizza.
Little candy hearts, so the Heartless can spell out threatening messages with the new phrases. I love your heart. Eat your heart. How did you get
Me.
eat? Eat.
Oh, you took the one that says "eat my ass" and scrubbed it out. I see. Where'd you get these hearts from?
Rowan.
They just need you to spell okay hearts.
What does this one say, pussy? No.
Did you have to show ID to go into this store?
Hearts. Oh no. But God, I just hang on. I'm gonna make him big because I just want to talk about these stations again. The
Big.
fucking big. The stained glass effect, like this fully looks like a pane of glass. This is so good.
When I first
good.
saw the effect in Kingdom Hearts 3, I was like, I don't know that I like this. But I've grown accustomed to it, and then
Yeah.
staring at it long enough, I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
This just looks like marble.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I found pictures of marble and just used those for the texture.
Oh hell yeah.
Genius.
Because
Like,
like
it
I
kinda looks
searched for
like
some glass
water.
textures and it didn't work.
Right,
No,
I
marble.
was using glass, and I was just like, oh, it's almost there, but it's not quite the same.
Mm-hmm. The
Hey,
Mog
hey,
is
Mog. Yeah.
Mog is so cute.
You got a little bag and a key.
Yeah.
That's a cute little fit you got there.
You got a cute little
Yeah.
outfit.
What an adorable outfit.
Mm-hmm.
And then I noticed the little flare in between the circles. That's also very cute.
Yeah. Those are all little different
Oh.
shapes from Treno Final Fantasy 9.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the
Fuck
ones on the
yeah.
outside are the symbol for the city, and then the heart-shaped ones are for the Queen family? Question mark.
Hell yeah. And then, hey, Cooper's outfit.
Yeah, I am screaming at this outfit.
This outfit. Yeah.
What's crazy is that the crown key teeth pattern for the red spikies is also actually just a pattern that they use in Final Fantasy XIV.
Really?
Because
What?
I was looking up the white mage outfits, I'm like, hey, why are these triangles set? Oh.
Error.
Oh my
Because
god.
it's just like design greebles.
Yeah.
It's just so interesting also that it is the same shape though.
Yeah.
I,
Tetsuya.
Tetsuya.
I sincerely want you to like get an outfit close to this in game.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not gonna look much like that, but
Mhm.
where is
Also
the
the
one I was
firework
referencing?
shape?
Yeah.
I will say the firework shape I did fully lift from somewhere. I meant to redraw it and never. Oopsie, forgot to go back.
Oops. And then
I mean,
hey,
that's fine.
Rowan's fucking pants. So I remember you were
Yeah.
talking about how you were like replicating what's their face.
Oh, Yoshitaka Amano.
Yeah.
Yoshitaka Amano
Always
is
matters.
like the original Final Fantasy artist, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do a casual outfit for Ro. Like I
Yeah.
feel it. I feel like doing that, and the the pattern on the leggings was not planned. But as I kept drawing it, I was like, wait.
Wait.
Those are some nice leggings. How the mighty have fallen.
Why would I wear my casual clothes when I'm going on an adventure?
I don't know, because they don't look stupid as hell.
My outfit is practical and useful, and it's full of my inventory.
It's
Yeah,
full of
sure.
my inventory.
These are my battle pants.
My bants.
Sorry, when you yelled battle pants at me, was your intention to be taken seriously?
Yes! Also, he's not got his usual hairband.
No, he doesn't. That's
No, he
right.
Oh.
He's another one. You see, that's one
Oh.
dark. That's one not
Mhm.
dark. Is that a
Hey,
little?
wait.
Is that a fucking little circlet?
Yeah.
It's a damn circlet, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking hair jewelry ass.
And then the little heart shape from with the big strand and the little strand. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's all there, baby.
It's all there. Never wasn't there.
Mhm.
And God, just the oh, the fucking pain in this one. God.
The fact that each of the connections are smashed.
Mm-hmm.
And
Except for
five
one.
of them.
Except for one.
Mhm.
Yeah. God. The sweets, man.
Mhm.
The way you've drawn it here is just so. I want to read the manga about her, you know?
Mhm.
Stop it.
It's so cool.
I'm rotating her in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
I am really happy with how the pose came out.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
But I really love the arms just down straight.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then I finally, took some time and was like, okay, but her boots aren't that simple, surely.
Mm-hmm.
So I put some bows
Right.
on them hose.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And the way you like carved out the like bottom of the boot going into the big curly toe shape.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can see the shape of these,
Mhm.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah.
and I can imagine the like Kingdom Hearts 3D airbrushy little bevel detail on them.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
God. This bitch is so full of trauma.
Yup.
Hey, so the armor.
Hey, no.
Hey, speaking about the shapes of these.
Not. No. Save it for the
What do you
debrief. We can't go back to it right now.
Chewing.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Chewing.
You fit all your baggage in here.
Oh, yeah. Right.
I do think that's where I'm probably gonna hop off.
Yeah, I was
No,
about to
I-
say.
Yeah, I've come down a little bit, and I'm
Same. Yeah, let's rate it on out here.
Yeah.
But Kat, if you want to go just now because saving battery, you just do that.
Cat, we love you.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Bye.
You see, before
The temptation to just play this opening now is huge. I won't. We're gonna go find someone to raid into. But oh, this opening! Oh, Sonic! Ooh. Oh my gosh, thank you as always for joining, everyone. You're all so beautiful. Let's see who to go raid into. Let's see. Yeah. And I will be doing this again next week. Same time, same place. And yeah. We get the they woke up part of this. Yeah, I was kind of thinking of Matto. I've not raided Matto in a long time. Yeah, no worries. Take care, Juno. Let's see. First off, let me get a little bit of music going here. Let me go ahead and jump on over to the end card so nobody raids into me. Oh, it looks like Matto's right at the beginning of the game that he's that they're playing, so that seems like a fun choice. We're gonna go for a standard raid message today if you've been duped. Hi. Let's see. I think you've been duped. And then these emotes today. Of course, if you don't have my emotes, please feel free to use any appropriate emotes that you feel like using. And if you cannot stick around for Matto's stream, do make sure to, at the very least, pop down the raid message, just so that Twitch knows that Matto's a great streamer and that Matto benefits from all the analytics and all of that stuff. But yeah, until next time, lovelies. Fingers crossed I should be on tomorrow with Kat. Doing some more KH Untangled, where we're really getting into it with Days now. Oh my god, it's popping off! And then afterwards, then we will be in... Well... Keep your eyes and ears peeled, especially in Splash's server, for any announcements. Because we might be coming back pretty soon with Sunken Valley. So we'll announce closer to the time when that day is. And yeah, apart from that, you can find me Monday. I might do Tuesday as well. And then afterwards I'll be doing Saturday MSQ with Fen. So yeah, thanks again everyone. Always a pleasure doing hosting these streams. I have a lovely time with them, and oh my god, going through the old catalogue of episodes is so fun! Oh yeah, if you need to, go grab Red Goblin Splash. All of the details are over there. Until next time, though, have a lovely time zone. Mwah! And